Welcome to this video. Here we are going to see the experiment called determination of mean velocity of pitot tube setup. This is the pitot tube setup. Comparative to the previous experiments, we go through the RSF meter, venturi meter and rotometer. In this experiments, we use the water flow for calculation through the pipe. Here we are going to use the air blower, which has the capacity of which has a speed of to 2800 rpm, which is indicated as the sorry which is the rpm of the air blower. Using this air, we are going to calculate the head difference, pressure, and finally we are going to calculate the velocity of this tubes, okay, which is also called as a pitot tube. This is the two different section which is placed in the experiment. The first section is direct section. We can actually say it is a air flow without any disturbance or without any restrictions. Here, once we start the equipment, the air will blow from the blower, and the reading the pressure will rise through this pipe, and the different head value we can take from this YouTube manometer. Then for the different to identify the different velocity, we are going to use the Bernoulli's equation, which we already studied in your hydraulic subject. Here, with Bernoulli's equation, we have to get two different kind of pressure value, which is considered as P1 and P2. From these two different pressure values, we are going to calculate the velocity. From the velocity, we are going to calculate the mean velocity of the whole setup. Okay. For that, we are dividing this two section, from the without resistance and with resistance. Without resistance, we can take the head difference value, or it is also considered as a pressure value of the pressure value from the air blower. With resistance, we are having a valve here. From opening and closing the valve, the resistance will be gets changed. First, we can take the value in the closed position. From closed position, you have to note down the reading from this and this YouTube manometer. It will get after the once you start the blower, it will definitely get changed in the two sides of the manometer. Afterwards, we have to repeat this process continuously for 4 times to get the accurate mean velocity of the pitot tube. For further the process, we can see this in the calculation part.
For the calculation of Pitot tube experiment, we are going to identify the mean velocity, to which we have to first note out the reading of H1 and H2 from the equipment, and using the formula, we are this formula H is equal to H1 minus H2 into Sm divided by Sw minus 1. We are going to identify the total head, and we are using V is equal to root of 2gh, where G is the specific gravity and H we are identifying here. After identifying those two things, we are going to identify the Q actual. For that, we are going to use the formula Q actual is equal to A into R divided by T. Okay. Here the area can be considered as the area of the pipe as been seen before. For that, we are going to take the diameter and calculate the area. Next, H, which is the value we get from here. Afterwards, T, time taken for 10 centimeter rise of water in seconds. After that, we are going to calculate the velocity, which VA is equal to QA divided by A, which is A is considered as the area. And then we identify the mean velocity by the formula VA divided by V, where we identify where V is the velocity identified through the formula root 2 GH. That's it. Thank you.